Do you want to know something about YouTube and Seahawks fans? You're really easy to bait. There are a whole bunch of channels out there who just endlessly put out these really positive Seahawks videos about this player's going to be the best thing ever and this team's going to be a Super Bowl contender. And they know what they're doing. They know you're going to click on every single one of them. There are people...
What more can I say?
Top Billin. What? You want to know something about YouTube?
YouTube.
What the fuck was that? Listen, I swear to God, man, the internet is where cowards get a license to ill. Like, people do stuff that they would not normally do in real life behind the anonymity and space provided by the internet. There's a saying in my culture: don't start no shit, there won't be no shit.
YouTube.
People who mess with people who aren't bothering them are entering the danger zone. Like, straight up. You don't find that out in the real world. Most people stick to themselves, like your boy here. I do that in the real world, and I do that on the internet. Anybody ever heard me mention anyone in the business, or anyone on YouTube, right? Anyone on YouTube who is a content creator or whatever you want to label them as. Anybody ever heard me mention any one of these cats? I don't know any one of these cats. I don't pay attention. I've never heard of this cat right here who, for some odd reason, he has a problem with me and he's clout chasing me, and he pretty much got exactly what he wanted, right? So this Bob Scranton dude, I don't know. You saw the thing right there, right? He goes through and he says that the problem with
YouTube.
Seattle Seahawks fans is you're easily to fool or something like that. And he's talking about, or he's insinuating that people put out content for Seattle Seahawks fans to get clicks, right? So he's pretty much saying clickbait and type shit. And obviously, if you can see right there, he included a picture of me. He not only included a picture of me, right? In the comment section, there were people who were like, oh shit, you said Top Billin's name, or Top Billin is the truth. And anytime somebody said anything about me, he has something to say, right? Now keep in mind, who the fuck is that dude?
YouTube.
I don't know who he is. He's not on my level with this, right? This dude has 5,000 subscribers, right? And he's angry and aggravated about where he is, I guess, in his position in this particular genre. And it sounds like more over than that, he has some other deep-rooted issues, right? One being his teeth. What the fuck is wrong with that dude's grill? Come on, man. I'm highly upset that somebody with teeth like that would even think to say my name, right? So not only does he say my name and he's talking shit about me in the comment section, he's clout chasing super hard, right? You know me. I'm unapologetically myself. See, that's why people either love me or hate me. There's probably no in between there, right? Because I'm going to be myself. I've been myself this long and it's gotten me this far in life. I'm going to continue to do that. I don't give a damn. This is not the Ritz-Carlton. It's the internet. It is a YouTube videos comment section. So people get to cross cultures, right? You're talking to somebody who probably wouldn't normally talk to you, period, right? We wouldn't normally be in a space to interact with each other. So you get to see probably somebody who acts a certain way that you don't like, or it may represent something to you, and that goes vice versa. But however, you have to respect that you are doing this on my creative content. However I want to present my content is however I want to present my content. But you do know, and people do recognize, that I put out great content. I actually played this sport. I'm not some pencil neck British geek
YouTube.
with terrible fucked up teeth talking about people who aren't talking about them. People who don't even know that they exist. Now, are there people out there putting out content for clickbait with Seattle? I would have to imagine so, right? No doubt about that. I've seen these people attached to my videos. After I watch my own video, these people's videos will pop up. Guess what we don't have in common, meaning myself and those people? I've been covering Seattle for 3 seasons. I'm the guy that people get mad at if I say that, oh, Ethan Posick, trash, right? Soft trash. I don't think he's that good. I think there could be a better upgrade to him eventually. Maybe you want to think about that. No, I don't think Trey Flowers is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm the one getting on these guys and you're getting new players or whatever, or even players that people on the team. Like, nah, I don't think Jordan Brooks is a top 10 linebacker in the NFL. I'm going to speak my opinion. No, I didn't think Drew Lock was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I didn't think he was a better option than Geno Smith. No, I didn't think Seattle was going to suck and win 3 games. I actually thought they could be very good in Geno Smith, and I actually thought they batted 1,000 the previous offseason with how they set themselves up for the future. The future is now. Did Seattle not set themselves up good for the future? Was I not deadly accurate about that? Have I not been deadly accurate about a whole bunch of shit? I've been wrong about things too, but have you not gotten my true opinions? You know why? Because I'm not a fan of Seattle. So that's why this dude is mad, right? He comes back with a response, right? I sent him some DMs. You know it's me, right? Same deal. I'm me no matter what. I see this dude talking about me. I know that this cat is jealous and he's clout chasing. I'm going to bring it to his chest because he would never say this shit in my face. He wouldn't include me in anything if he know I had access to him or we had to be somewhere at the same time. He knows this, right? Everyone knows this. Straight up. But here you go. So I hit him up and I said, I never even heard of your pencil neck ass. Why are you clout chasing me? What you said doesn't even make a bit of sense, as I'm definitely not the one to ever blow smoke up anyone's ass. The fact that you are going around watching other people's channels and worrying about what they're doing is probably the reason you aren't maximizing your own potential. And I can look at your little bitty ass neck and tell you never even played football before. You do look like you play with feet and balls, though. Get off my dick and worry about yourself. Then he says, you're an embarrassment.
YouTube.
And I'm like, says the clown worrying about what other men are doing. I couldn't care less about what you have going on. Some viewer alerted me to that piece of shit video your soft ass included me in. Yeah, let's include the guy who fights Seattle fans daily for the past 3 years, telling them what sucks about their team. Man, fly your ass out here to Philly and let me show you what's really good. You over here worried about me, and I never even heard of you and your 5,000 sub ass. Get an actual life. Then he said, thanks for the content for my next vid.
YouTube.
Right then and there, I'm like, oh, I done got drawn into some shit. This is what he wanted. He wanted to cast a wide net, and he wanted to see if I would respond. No doubt about it. That's why if you looked in the comment section of that video, he was going out of his way to mention cats who were mentioning me. They were mentioning other cats I never heard of either. He didn't say shit about them. But when my name was mentioned, he had some slick shit to say, or he just flat out was trying to disrespect me, right? How are you disrespecting somebody who doesn't know you exist and you're on the same platform? That's jealousy. That's clout chasing. There's no two ways about it. And then you have people coming, right? They're not even thinking logically. He publicized these DMs, right? Like a bitch. Anybody who publicizes a private interaction is a bitch. Soft, straight up. Straight up. You don't do that shit out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you get down out in the UK or in Seattle and places like this. We don't do that shit, bro. You're publicizing shit because you're scared. And you are the one who started the entire thing. How are you scared and you started shit? Don't start no shit. It won't be no shit. People need to adhere to stuff like that. So obviously I know people, right, who if you're watching on his channel, you're going to be like, oh man, some people already sent messages like, why'd you send him those cringy messages or some shit like that? I'm like, bro, first of all, if you a real one out there, real ones are going to feel me because they're going to be like, dang, why is this dude starting something with somebody who never knew they existed? I won't even remember this dude after this, right? This dude's going, I'll be like, what does that do? I still don't really know his name, to be honest with you. But he will always remember me because he was already looking at my shit. Where in this business do you watch other people's content who are on the same platform as you? I'd be definitely afraid. I come from the business. That's the difference right there. This dude is mad because I cover the Seattle Seahawks. I didn't want to cover the Seattle Seahawks, right? Seattle people saw me covering the Atlanta Falcons. They played each other in the first game, I believe, like 3 seasons ago. I did my film breakdown when I was covering the Falcons, and a bunch of Seattle people bombarded the channel. Was like, man, we don't have nothing like this. I love your style. I love your the entertainment value of it and all this and that, can you please do one for Seattle? They kept bombarding my channel asking this, and I mean a whole bunch of people. So I obliged. And long story short, man, here we go. So there are some very, very, very good Seattle fans out there that I enjoy talking about football with, who can respect my space, respect boundaries, who don't come to all my other videos on these other team and Seattle this and Seattle that. They know that I'm not a fan. And there are a whole bunch of goofballs too, right? But that can be said about any fan base, right? So people get aggravated and shit, and they try to be like, oh, he's speaking in the abstract and he's talking about all this. Those what those people are, right? Nobody actually could give a shit about whoever that dude is,
YouTube.
Right? I was looking. These are all, everybody that was in this comment section were people who watch my shit. Let that sink in. They watched my shit. Then they was like, oh, he got mad at this and he got mad at that and he said this in the comment section about me and he blocked me and all this and shit like that. You're scorned. You're scorned with jealousy. I have 115,000 subscribers. Most of my interactions are A1 golden. This dude has 5,000 subscribers. He's pandering to people. He's clout chasing. He's trying to come up. He even made it a mention on his little goofy ass clapback video. That shit was boring as fuck. I was going to include some. This shit made me nod off about 10 times. That type of humor that he has right there is not going to jive. That's why the fuck he has 5,000 subscribers. He ain't got it like that, Jack. Not everybody's created the same. He doesn't have that background of actually playing football. You guys are listening to this clown who's some British cat, right, with some fucked up teeth.
YouTube.
That's akin to taking sexual advice from a virgin because they watch porn all day. Let that sink in. And he's clout chasing. He even said something about Twitter, right? So he tried to, even though he called me out on this platform that we're both on, a monetized platform, right?
The funny thing is while he is saying all of this stuff about his success and how great everything is because he runs a YouTube channel, he's sending me this on Twitter. I had a look at his traction on Twitter. And here's the comparison. So, yeah.
Me, 115,000 subscribers, him, 5,000 subscribers. He has over 300-something videos, too, right? At 300-something videos, or 300, I had 34,000 subscribers. He's not moving units. Only dudes moving units is M, Pimp, Juice, and Us. You remember when Jay-Z said that? He's not one of those guys. So he wants to deflect and talk about Twitter. Man, who gives a damn about Twitter? I don't even tweet. I have, I think, 15 or 16,000 tweets since I joined in 2010. This dude has 44,000 tweets. We're not doing the same shit there, bro. You live on Twitter. I've gone years and not tweeted. It's not a monetized platform. I couldn't care less about it. I could not care less about anything but this channel. This is my bread and butter, and this has sponsors, right? I have countless sponsors, countless more sponsors coming this season, countless activity and everything. Like, that's what I'm worried about, bro. You can worry about Twitter. What you should not worry about is what other people are doing. Especially you have people food and they're like, oh, Bob Scranton, he's living rent-free in your head.
YouTube.
How is somebody I never knew existed living rent-free in my head? He's the one who talked about me and I didn't even know he existed. Is that makes sense to whom? Who's actually living rent-free in whom's head? Think about this. This dude talking about all these other cats. Nobody's ever said his name. Who's living rent-free in whose head? Come on, man. You guys got to stop just saying shit to say it, right? So, all right, so this is the most publicity this clown would ever get on his channel, right? I even put my freaking name in this headline, right? That's not clout chasing. You publicize a private DM, right? Because you're scared and you want to get people behind you, but you put my name in your content. I would never put your name in. I'm freaking pissed off about myself even remotely addressing you, bro, because I don't feel like you're on my level. There's nothing about you dope. Nobody's running around trying to be like Bob Scranton. Like, Like, what are we doing here? Like, come on, man. You're not in the top of anything, right? So go be on Twitter and do your thing there, man, and stop worrying about what other people are doing. I don't understand the logic behind that, right? You worrying about what other people are doing. No one is bothering you. Stop clout chasing, bro. That's so 2017. Clout chasing is 2017. Grow the fuck up, man. And listen, like I said before, if you have that much of a problem with anything that I'm doing, come see me. Come see me. I will entertain you, right? Even though you have 5,000 subscribers,
YouTube,
you have whatever on Twitter, right? I'll entertain that. Right, you know what I'm saying? I got multiple places you can meet me at if that's the case. If you have that much disdain for me, feel free to act on it. Just act on it. I don't deserve. Don't give me no pass. I don't deserve a pass, man. I'm messed up in the head, man. I don't deserve a pass. So you should really come do something to me, Bob Scranton. All right. Other than that, shut the fuck up worrying about what other people are doing, man. Enjoy your time with your people or whatever what you're doing, and just relax. All right, just relax. We don't have no reason to even be talking about each other. I don't want to go back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. You're probably going to get some followers behind this because I put attention on your weak ass channel. All right. But it's your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph, man. Tell this boy to chill out for real, all right? Or tell him to come see me, right? If you see that man, right, just tell him like, listen, bro, you don't like that dude. You just be a man and go see him. It's simple, all right?
YouTube.